Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video that I've been working on for a very long time, and it's multi-content booktubing part 2. Now in part 1 I did a rant where I ranted about, people dissing multi-content booktube channels because it was not just one specific type of content, and how people felt about that and how I felt about that. And it was really good, it was really successful, a lot of positive stuff was left on the comment section. I really enjoyed making that, so I asked Alessia to collab with me again, and this time I'm going to do something completely different. So I hope you guys like this video, and let's get started. So the first question I asked her was, what advice would you give to a person looking to start a multi-content channel here on YouTube? And I'm going to play her response, and then I'm going to sort of discuss it, and that's how the video is going to go, because I love what she said. I love how precise and succinct she was to this whole point. So I'm just going to play that now, and then I will come back and discuss it with you.
I think the thing that people are kind of hesitant with multi-content channels is people who are just getting into YouTube. One of the first reasons that they really want to start doing a YouTube channel is because they see a friend or someone else doing YouTube and they get interested in that way, or they see how many subscribers people have, and then they see that people get paid because of YouTube because of the subscribers and the views, and they're like, oh, I want to do that too. Or some people see someone do like a really emotional video and then they get inspired because that person really changed their outlook on life and they want to be like that person, or they are really passionate about this one thing and they want to share it with people. Like, there's so many different types of people on YouTube. And there's not just like one little filter where people fall into. There's so many different people all across the spectrum. And I find that when you have someone who's doing like a booktube channel or whatever, and they want to do something else, like they want to do like makeup tutorials, or they want to do DIY video or something, I really encourage that. Like, I really do. And I understand that a lot of people, especially the people who brand their channel with like a specific name that is very specific to the one kind of video that they make, that's fine. But I find that if that person wants to branch out and do other things later, I feel like the name kind of holds them back a little bit, because you're labeling your channel with just like one name, and when someone hears the name, they automatically know what kind of channel your videos are going to be like and stuff like that. So I feel like if you want to start a multi-content channel, try picking a name that you like, but don't make it so specific that if you want to start branching out and doing other things, the name kind of constricts you and kind of keeps you in that space where it doesn't let you expand because the name is so fucking specific. For a first person basis, like me going as a viewer into your videos, if you have this sort of disconnect with the name, that's one of the first things that I as a viewer would notice is a little bit strange, and I wouldn't make that connection. But the thing with multi-content channels that I really like is I like seeing the different things that people do. For example, I do a lot of different things on my channel. I talk about K-pop, I talk about books, I rant about stupid shit I don't like, I do unboxings, I have like my scroll the internet segment, I do that as well. I just talk about random bullshit that I don't like. I talk about things that you guys want me to talk about, and I do things that I want to do. My old YouTube username when I first started like 5-6 years ago was like Kitty107347. That was what I picked because stupid fucking little me didn't realize that I actually wanted to make videos and I had a really stupid handle. But now my channel name is just my first name. Just Alessia, just my first name. I'm trying to get the actual URL changed, but for now it's just my first name. And I find that because there's no specific restrictions on that, it just sort of allows me to do whatever I want. And because it's just my first name, it's like, this is me. This is who I am. It's Alessia. It's me. It's like my own brand of my own crazy fuckery, and that is kind of how I see it. But I really applaud everyone who does multi-content like channels, because then you see the passion of what they want to do. You see the really exciting things that they love with makeup. You see the crazy things that they, can do with their hands. Like, they're really good at building things. And it's so amazing to see that sort of diversity, not only in like people's race and just gender and everything, but also with what they're able to do. And that is what I think is awesome. So if you want to start a multi-content channel, or you have a channel right now and you're like, I really don't like what I'm doing and I want to do something else, just fucking do it. Like, who the fuck cares about subscribers and making money and views? Like, for me, I'm gonna be honest, I only get like 400, 500, like 800 views on my videos. Give a fuck? No! You wanna know why? Because I'm enjoying myself what I'm doing here. This is what I like doing. So if I'm not getting 6,000, 20,000 views like other people, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Because I'm putting out the content I want to do, you guys seem to like it, and it's fun. It's a good old time. So I know this is a really long way to answer this question, but if you want to put out a multi-content channel, just fucking do it. Just do it. Seriously, don't worry about the views, don't worry about the subscribers, because at the end of the day, that's not what it's about. What it's about is just doing shit that you like to do and having a good old fucking time with it. That's really the only advice I can give someone.
I definitely agree that when starting up a multi-content channel, the name is important, because I agree that the name does sort of limit. If you have a specific name like Maisie reads books, branching out and doing the art I like to do is virtually impossible unless I start a separate channel, which I don't have time. I don't have time to run 2 channels. I just want to run 1 channel. So that's why I think choosing a name, like Alessia said, choosing a name that sort of represents you, whether it be your first name or any name that just allows you to branch out and do different things. So it's just you doing different things, not your channel being defined by what your videos you're posting. So like with my channel, for example, my channel is the name of my art, like DeviantArt thing, but it covers a whole variety of things. It covers books, it covers art, it covers disability activism and videos. It covers a whole range of things that I like to do. And I think having that freedom allows me to create a subscriber base that is varied, whether they watch me for my booktube videos or for my art videos or both, or for my commentary or whatever. But it just allows me to branch out and do different things. I can put vlogs up on my channel. I can put videos where I talk about rough stuff that's going on in my life up on YouTube, and they can sort of see a whole picture of me rather than just this one specific section of my personality. I love booktube. I love seeing all types of different videos, but personally for me, I like to just mix it up once in a while and post a different video and see what response is. And for the most part, people are very, very nice. I posted up a video about me suffering with a disability and my perspective on that, and the comments were really, really positive. I loved everyone who responded to that video. So I definitely agreed that the name is the most important thing, and I really do agree on that point. The second point I would like to mention is that if you are starting out and you are unsure about what you want to do, have a schedule. When I first started thinking about going multi-content booktubing, I actually was like, okay, well, if I do 2 booktube videos a week and then 1 speed paint, I can manage that, because there's 3 videos a week and I can do that. And this has been my schedule for my channel ever since I decided to go multi-content. I found an art recording thing that I could record on my tablet. I take all the clips, I edit them, and I put it up on a speed paint every Saturday, or every Saturday I can. And it works, it's nice. I would like to do 4 videos a week, but at the present time that is not possible. But I love creating that different, varied content for people to enjoy to watch. So I think that is one thing that you should consider, is like, if you are thinking about making your channel well known for most things, have a schedule of videos. So there's a variety of videos, but you also have a schedule that you can attempt to keep to. And yeah, I really think that is one way to go. Then I asked her a question about, I think that, just because you were branching out, do you think people who are focused more on subscribers, do you think that's wrong if subscribers are unsubscribing because the channel is now sort of branching out and doing different things? I personally think that's wrong. If you're subscribed to a person, you subscribe to them for their personality. I don't think, not necessarily for the type of video they make. That's just my own philosophy. You can have a completely different philosophy. That's just my opinion. So I asked her about that, and she made this really nice point of addressing people who specifically are starting a channel just to get subs. And so I'm going to play that clip now because it was so poignant and so well put together, and I love her response to this, and then I'm going to discuss it a bit more.
Second question is, a lot of channels either go down in subs or struggle to get noticed because they're multi-content, and I think that is wrong. So what are your thoughts on that? See, here's the thing. I think, like I just said, if you are having fun and your viewers notice that, I don't think it really matters like if the subs go down or whatever, because I think if your brand is well done, well established, well executed, and you are like really, really excited about it, I don't think it really matters. You know what I mean? I understand if you're making a brand new channel and you're starting from scratch, that's a little bit harder to get into it, you know what I mean? But what I think is actually a really good way to start if you're in that position, I know it's not the best way, but this is how I think, start a channel and start doing things that are popular. If you're very concerned about subs, I'm just going to talk to the people who are concerned about subs at the moment. If that's your main concern, what I would do, start a channel, start doing stuff that's really popular. Like example, for me, I started doing reaction videos because that's what everyone was fucking doing, and I shot up in subscribers. And then when I realized, hey, I don't want to fucking do this anymore because I want to do stuff that's actually interesting for me and actually fun, stuff I actually wanted to do. Then the subs kind of leveled out, and I wasn't getting so many more subs or like losing subs. It kind of just leveled out. It's not the best way to do things, but if you're starting a brand new channel and you want to do multi-content and you find your subs are going down, what I would do is do what is popular for a little bit. Like if something happens and it goes viral, make a video about it. And then when you get that sort of viewer base, then you can sort of start to do what you want and it'll level out a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like I know that's a really shallow way of doing it, but if you really want that sub and that viewership of people watching your stuff and watching your multi-content, that is a way to get started.
So with that, I personally am of the opinion if you have subscribed to the person, you subscribe to them, not the type of content they make. Does that make sense? Like it's like when an artist on DeviantArt watches you on DeviantArt. Are they watching you for the type of art you make, or are they just watching you because you're a participant of one particular fandom? I'm a multi-fandom person on my DeviantArt. If you've seen it, link down below. But I really think that if you watch a person, you watch them for their art, no matter if it's an original character, if it's fan art. And the same principle can be applied to a YouTuber. You watch them, for their personality, for their quirks, their enjoyment, their style of reviewing, whatever. You watch them for them. And, you know, if you're struggling to get subscribers because you're new at this, that can be very hard. It can be very hard to get people to be interested when they're only interested in one type of video and you're making many, many videos. But like she said, making one certain type of video and then branching out can be a good thing. That's what I did. I struggled to find a program to record my art videos, so I solely focused on my book reviews and my commentary, and I gained a small audience. And then when I started to do art videos, I got a different type of audience. I believe. And I think that's a good thing. So if you really are focused on getting up subscribers, jump on what's popular, whether it be YA books, a viral video, an artwork. Like when the Suicide Squad movie came out, a lot of art shot up because of Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. And, you know, I love Harley Quinn. I love her character. I love Margot Robbie. I have not seen Suicide Squad, but I love the outfit. I love a New 52 Harley Quinn, and so I did a speed paint on that. And getting yourself enmeshed into what's popular can help you gain subs. And when the popularity's died down, those people who have noticed you, those subs will stay. And unfortunately, if you go down in subs, but you love what you're doing, I don't think it matters, because in time, people will come to your channel, they'll see how much fun you are having with it, and they will subscribe, and they will appreciate what work you're doing for this community and for yourself. Because I love making videos about books. I like talking about different books, different genres. I like making art videos. I like showing how my skill is progressing with every piece, every video that I make. I like letting people know that there are different experiences that can shape your world and your worldview. And that's alright, because we're all different and we're all looking for something that's not what we are. We are who we are, and once that's projected onto the screen, I think people will see that and start to recognise the brand. And like Alessia said, if your brand is well done, is getting a lot and you know your brand is well done, you will get a lot more subs. And I really think that that is a great point that she brought up.
And the last question is, do you prefer people having everything on one channel, or do you like people creating multiple channels for specific things? See, it depends. Example, I'm just going to use one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, like favorites, Dan Is Not On Fire and Amazing Phil. I love them. They have their own separate channel. But then they come together and they have their Dan and Phil Games channel. And to me, that is so awesome. I love it because you see Dan and his channel and what he's like. Then you see Amazing Phil and what he's like on his channel. But then they come together and see what they're both like on the games channel, and I feel like in that sense that works really well because it's 3 different channels but they all work together. Other people have their like main vlog channel and then they have a gaming channel, blah 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 blah. I like that, but I think the problem sometimes with this is that sometimes a lot of people are more subscribed on the main channel and say the gaming channel. So if you put something on the gaming channel that you really want views for, but you know it won't probably get as many views because you don't have the subscribers on that channel, you put it up on the other channel. There's sort of like an odd distribution with the views and stuff like that. The thing with having multiple channels is it's a lot of work. For me, on my channel, you have to consistently upload videos, check comments, respond to comments, things like that. And doing that for like 2 or 3 channels, it's a lot, you know what I mean? Like double editing, double this, double that, double blah, blah, blah. So as long as you're willing to put in the work, I don't see why not. People who have a second channel like Jenna Marbles or like any of the big booktubers who have like vlog channels, they do it really well. So like I said, if you put in the work and you really want to do it, having a second channel is not a big deal and it can do really, really well. Just make sure that if you make a second channel, you update it regularly. It looks good like your other channel, because this is one thing I notice is that a lot of people's main channel stuff is like really high quality, high budget, blah, 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 like in your face. And then the second channel is kind of just like a point and shoot camera. And it's very low quality. And the problem with that is that if the majority of your subscribers are on the main channel and they're used to that big, you know, budget, flashy in your face kind of shit, and then you go to the second channel that's not as flashy, you raise the bar for your first channel and then your second channel just like it dropped off drastically. And then there's like this really weird disconnect between your channels and how the quality is. I know that's a really, really nitpicky thing, but it's something that I see on YouTube, and it's something I notice, it's something I read in the comments that people have actually put because they notice this sort of disconnect in the differences in quality in the videos. So that's just something I notice. But other than that, a lot of people are able to manage 2 channels. So like I said, like probably 4 times already, if you can manage it, if you can put in the work, if you like doing it, if you like having that sort of separation, so your book stuff's on one channel and say your K-pop stuff is on another channel, or like your health and beauty stuff is on another channel, as long as you want it like that, that's perfectly fine, because then you can have 2 completely different usernames, 2 completely different identities. You have the beauty fans on this page talking about this stuff, and then you have the book fans on the other page talking about the other stuff, and it doesn't mix. That's perfectly fine. I kind of like one channel because then everyone's together and then you can kind of see all of my parts all together in one and it's not like separate. That's just how I see it.
The last thing I asked you about is what is your like opinion or thoughts on people having, you know, a book channel and then a vlog channel and then, you know, all these different channels. Like, do you prefer them to have all these like channels, or do you prefer just one channel? And I thought the answer that she gave was really well thought out. She was talking about how, you know, Dan and Phil, they have their 2 separate channels, but then they have the gaming channel, and that all works. And I agree. Like, if you want to put forth the effort to do double the editing, double the production, double the uploading, double the comment checking, double, you know, everything, go forth and do that. If that makes you happy and you want to do that, then that's fine. But I think that there is sort of a disconnect when you have 2 channels and it splits your subscribers. And, you know, some subscribers might prefer, you know, if you put all your vlogs on one channel and all your main content on your main channel, like, that's okay. But just for me personally, I prefer everything on one channel because I do not have that much time to, you know, handle 2 channels at the moment. If in the future I want to split a channel, then maybe I'll do that. But at this present time, I don't have the tools, the time to handle 2 channels. And having one channel is great, you know. I just have to check one set of comments on a variety of videos. You know, it's all good. It's all very just here in one place, and that is what I like. That is what I prefer. And while I think that you have to take into account what the subscriber does want to see, what you want to do with your channel is your choice. If you want to just keep doing books, keep doing books. If you want to turn into a multi-content channel with different types of content, do that. Do different types of content. It does not make a difference. And if your subscribers are giving you hate for that, then it doesn't matter. If you're enjoying yourself and you're enjoying the type of content that you are making, it does not matter whether you are a multi-content channel or whatever, or if you have 2 channels or 1 channel. People will see that you are having fun and they will notice that more than your content. They will notice you, not the content that you make. And Alessia also talked about how when people do 2 channels, the main channel is big budget, lights, camera, action, and then their other channel is very much just point, shoot, no editing, no flashy gimmicks or whatever. And that causes a disconnect between the 2 channels. I believe that is something that's of real concern, because if I'm watching your, book channel and it's all well lit, and then you have a second channel which is your makeup channel and it's not as high production, that sort of is that disconnect. If it's like a vlog, I can sort of understand, because if you're just recording on your phone, it's really shaky, and the editing's quick, and it's just a quick style sort of thing, I understand that's that, because vlogs can be unpredictable. But if you're going to have 2 separate channels for 2 separate things, make the quality the same, and that will set the standard for both channels. If one channel is up here in quality and another channel is here in quality, then that's sort of disconnect. But if you're both here, I think that is well worth it. Thank you for watching this video so much. I appreciate Alessia's help with this. This will be the final video on multi-content booktubing, because I really think that we've discussed everything there is to do. And if you want to, please sub to Alessia. She is great. I will leave a link to her channel down below, along with a playlist of all the videos that I love from her. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, I make daily videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and I do art videos on Saturday. And I will update you with the next video. Thank you for watching this very important video. I appreciate all the comments, likes, and whatever, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a fabulous day.